Have you ever wondered how automation really works? Don't worry, I will share some tricks and hacks I have learned over the years and used in real life projects with PyTest and Playwright. By the end of this video, you will see just how easy automation can be using locators and selectors to find elements on a website and perform actions on them. So let's dive in. First, I want to show you some glimpse how things work and how locators go and find the web page element. Actually, think the locator like a delivery boy and a selector is just like a home address of your house, and element is the house where the delivery boy have to perform the action or have to deliver some product. So these are the steps how the locators will find the element on the web page. Before starting to write the code, we need some libraries to be must installed in our operating system or in the virtual environment, and the libraries are Playwright and the PyTest, and there is one injector PyTest Playwright. We need one class and one function, and the class is going to be a Playwright and the function is synchronize Playwright, and this function has the capability to automate open the browser and close the browser. So now I'm going to import this function and the class. From the Playwright module, and there is another module sync API, and from this module I am going to import sync Playwright function and one class Playwright. After that I am going to write the test function, and the test function must be start with our test, otherwise PyTest is unable to find this test function. And after that you can give any name whatever you want. I'm going to write demo. After that, with the help of the context manager, I am going to create the object of this synchronize Playwright function. And now P is going to act as an object of this synchronize Playwright function. And with the help of this P object, I am going to open one Chromium browser and I am going to launch it. And there is one, I will say the parameter or the argument. And if you want to see the live interaction of the web page, then in the headless you have to give false, and if you don't want it, then you have to give headless equals to true. And I am going to save this or store this Chromium browser inside one variable browser. Now we have browser inside this variable browser, and this browser is going to open new incognito window, and with the help of this function new context, it will open new incognito window. And I am going to store this new incognito window in one variable context. Now with the help of this context, I am going to open one page inside this incognito window, and I am going to store this new page into one variable page, and now this page has all the capability to interact with the URL that you are going to use. Page.goto is another function that will help us to interact or help us to open the new website. And so for that I am going to paste here one URL of the website that we are going to test. And I want to show you. Now I am going to open this website. So we have one login form, and I am going to first enter the username and after that the password, and after that I am going to take this remember me, and after that we are going to click this sign button. So these things we are going to automate. After that we have to first we are going to open the website from this URL, and after that we have to enter the username here. And so for that first we have to find the element, and if you want to see the whole code of this website then you have to press the F12, and you can see here like the HTML code is written here. And if you want to see any element then you have to press first this cursor, and after that you have to enter or you have to click here. Then it will automatically highlight the part that is linked to this username. And after that you can see here this is the whole element. Like think like this is your home, and these are the some parts. With the help of that the locator will find your this whole element. So you can use ID as an address or you can use placeholder as an address. So I am going to use this placeholder to find this element, so I am going to copy it. And after that there is a one, I will say, function locator, and so this is act like a delivery boy, and after that we have to provide the address. Enter your username, and after that you have to fill the username, and I'm going to type Deepak123. And this is the like universal locator. You can use this whenever you are not sure what locator you are going to use. So but we know that this is the placeholder. So for specific, for the use of the placeholder there is one function get by placeholder. Now this placeholder will first find for all the attributes that are starting from the placeholder word, and after that it will look for the value that is inside the placeholder, and after that it is going to fill Deepak123 at that place. After that we have to enter the password, and you can see here like this is a whole element, and these are like the address, ID, placeholder, and we call them as an attribute. Now I am going to use the ID, and I will show you how this will work, and I am going to copy it. And after that I am going to use this universal locator, and actually this ID is the part of the CSS locator, and I want to show you how this will work. So for that If the attribute is the ID, then you have to use this sign, and after that you have to give the name of the ID. And if you have the class, then you have to start with dot, then you have to give the name of the class. So you have to perform these actions and you have to remember it. So we have ID, so I am going to use this sign, and after that you have to paste the value that is present inside the ID, and after that I am going to fill the password. Your password is going to be abc@123. And after that we have this remember me, and we have to tick in it. So this is the element, and inside it there are some informations. So in this element you can see here there is a word type checkbox. So like the checkbox, there are different roles like the drop down or the button or checkbox and some more. So this help us to find all the checkbox all that are present inside the web page element. First it will look for all the checkbox, then it will look for the word that is present inside the checkbox. So how the locator find the element? So I'm going to copy it, and for this type of role there is a different locator, paste dot get by role. So first it will look for all the role that are present inside the web page element, and after that you have to give the name of the role. You can, if there is a button, then you have to tell the locator that we are looking for the button, and but now in this place we are looking for the checkbox. After that, for the more accuracy, you can also give the name that is linked to this checkbox, and we have one name, remember me. After that I am going to check. This check will tick this checkbox, and after that we have to enter the submit button, this sign in. So I am going to click on it, and you can see here are the ID and also the link. So you can also, so this link will act as like a role. You can tell your locator that I am looking for the link, and this link has one word sign in. You can also do that, and I will show you how. And I am going to copy this text sign in and paste dot get by role. After that I want to show, I am telling that the locator, you go and find all the links that are present inside the web page element, and the link should be linked with this word sign in. And after that I want to click this sign in button, and after that I am going to close this context, and after closing the context I am going to close the browser. I think we are good to go to test our first website. and I'm going to run it. Actually, it is damn fast, and it has successfully signed in inside the website. And I want to show you how things are going on, and that's why I'm going to use one module time, and I want to put some delay inside my code so that you can easily see how things are going on. And I'm going to give the delay of 3 seconds between each step, so that you can easily see how things are going on. I think now so first we have opened the website, and after that I am going to fill this username, then the password, then I am going to tick on this remember me, and after that I am going to click on this sign in. So you can see here how things go in this automation. After that I want to cover some more locators. So for that I am going to use another website. For that, first I am going to use this code again, and the website is going to be paste.co2, and I have one more website. And now I want to show you what I am going to do. So this is the website, and first we have to enter the user standard user. After that you have to enter the password, and after that you have to click on this login, and after hitting on the login button you will see this pop-up. So we will handle this pop-up, and after handling this pop-up we are going to select one of the item from here, and suppose I have selected this t-shirt, then I'm going to click on this add to cart, and after that you can see here like we have added one item to the cart, and we are going to check the item to the cart, and so you can see here we have added one item. After that I am going to click on this checkout button, and after that you have to fill the information here like this, and the code something like this, and after that I'm going to hit on this continue button, then you will get the new page like this, and after that I am going to click on this finish button. So these are the steps we are going to automate. Currently we are here. Okay, so now we have to enter the username, and for that you have to press the F12 to see the whole code, and after that you are going to click on this cursor so that you can easily get the element related to this username. Now you can find it that this is the whole element, and in the element there are different attributes: placeholder, data test, ID. So these are the some, I will say, the address or the attribute that will find this whole element. So you have seen this placeholder and this ID. We use placeholder mostly when we have to enter something, and ID is going to be unique in the whole page, but this data test is created by the developers for the test engineers so that they can easily test the website. Actually, this data test, the value that is present inside the data test is not going to change anytime, so that the tester can use this attribute and automate the things that they want to automate. So I'm going to use this data test. I'm going to copy it. After that, we are going to use this universal locator. And here is the most important thing, that this data test ID, you have to put them inside the brackets. Otherwise, locator is unable to find them. After that, I am going to fill the username, and the username standard user. Standard user. After that, I am going to enter a password, and for that, you can see here there are different attributes which are present, and I'm going to use this placeholder. So for this placeholder, we have one specific locator, paste.get by placeholder. And this placeholder first look for all the placeholders that are present inside the web page. Then after that, it will see the value that is present inside the placeholder. So it will look for this password, and after that I am going to fill it. I think the password is secret sauce. Secret sauce, yeah. After that, I am going to click on this login button, and I want to show you how we can use the class here. So we are going to use the universal locator, and after that, this locator, we are going to use the class. And in the class, I have told you, like, when you use the ID, you have to use this hashtag. And after that, when we use this class attribute, then you have to first use the dot. After that, I am going to the value that is present inside this class, and you can see here, like, there are cap between them. So this is the first class and this is another class. Maybe it has like more classes present inside this submit button. So first it will look for all the class that have the value submit button, and after that it will look for the classes that are starting from the word button action and which are present inside this submit button. So we have to make the connection between these two classes. For that, making the connection, you have to use dot again, and after that you have to click this login button. Okay, so I'm going to save it, and first we will test that this code is working or not. And to run, now we have two test functions, but I want to run a specific one. So I'm going to change the name here slightly, test demo 1. To run the specific function, test function from the test website, for that you have to first give the command pytest, and after that you have to look for the website, look for the file that you want to test, and after that you have to use to colon, and after that you have to provide the test function name test demo 1, and I'm going to run it. I think it is working. Yeah, so this script is working, and after that we have successfully opened the website. And after opening the website, we will handle the pop-up. Standard user, and the password is secret source. And I'm going to click on this login. So when you hit on this login, but then you will see the pop-up like this. So this pop-up is not present inside this code, and it is normally like created by the browser. So we call this pop-up dialog box. So we have to handle this dialog box, and to handle this type of dialog box we have to use one function that this once means that we are going to handle this pop-up only once, and after that we have to tell what we are looking for. So we are looking for the dialog, and after this dialog I'm going to use one function lambda. I think you all knew about it, how lambda works. So after that I am going to give one argument, and now this argument is going to accept this dialog box dialog, and this dialog will accept or hit on this OK button, and then the dialog box will disappear. But there is one problem here, like this dialog box will act as a listener. So when you click on this login button, then at that time I want this dialog to wait for this pop-up. So before clicking the button I want this listener to be active. For that I active this listener before clicking on this submit button. So when I submit the button, this is looking for the one dialog, and when the dialog box will appear, so this lambda will handle it. Okay. So after that we have to add one of the item in the cart, and so we are going to select this t-shirt. For that I have to click on this add to cart. Okay, so in add to cart we have class, and I'm going to use this data test again. Paste locator, and I have told you that you have to use the bracket, and after that I am going to click on it, and after clicking on it add to cart, we have to click on this cart icon. So you can see here we have this data test, and I'm going to use it. Paste locator bracket, and I'm going to paste it, and again I am going to click on it, and after clicking on it we have to click on this checkout. So in this checkout we have one button, so we can also use the get by role. So this element is acting like a role of the button, and you can use data test or you can use the ID. So now I am going to use the button. So for that I have to use this text. So we are going to use page.get by role. And we are looking for the button here, and the name that is linked to this button is the checkout, and I am going to click on it. And after clicking on this checkout button, you will see the page like this. Now you have to enter the name. So I'm going to use the ID here. Page.locator, and for the ID you have to use hashtag, and after that the ID value, and after that you have to fill the first name, and the first name is going to be Deepak. Now I have to enter the last name. Again we have the ID, and I'm going to use the ID again. Paste.locator, and I'm going to fill the last name, and the last name is going to be Singh. Now I think I have to fill the postal code. So I am going to use this ID again. And I am going to fill the postal code here. You can fill whatever you want. And after filling it, you have to click on this continue button. Yeah, we have data test, and I'm going to use it. Start locator. Yeah, I'm going to use the data test. So for that, you have to use the bracket, and you have to give the value, and after that I'm going to click on it. Okay. After that, I am going to click on this finish button. So for that, I am going to use ID finish. Paste.locator, and we are using ID, I think, and I'm going to click on it, and after that I am going to close this context, and after closing the context I am going to close the browser. I'm going to save it, and now we are running this test case. Let's see. I think there is some issue. Context dot close, browser dot close. We have to close the browser, and I'm going to save it. Now we have successfully tested the website, and this only, like, from opening the website to order your product, it has taken only 3.5 seconds, so it is damn fast. And I want to show you how things are going on. So for that, again, I am going to take the help of this time sleep so that you can see the interaction, how things are going on. Now first we are opening the website, and after that we enter the username, then we are going to enter the password, then we are going to click on this login button. After click on this login button, we are going to select this t-shirt, and you have seen that we have one item in the cart, and after that we are going to fill this detail, last name, postal code, and after that we are going to click on this continue, and after clicking on continue you have to enter this finish. So this is the way how things work and how you automate your website. And if you like the whole video, then please click on the like button and subscribe to our channel to get all the updates related to the testing. And thank you so much for watching the whole video.